Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. Today we're working on two vehicles with plenty of plastic trim and under two different circumstances. One is new and we want to keep the plastic trim looking dark and rich, and the other is trim that has been exposed to UVA, UVB, and wear and tear and weathered and needs to be reconditioned and protected at the same time. So that's the perfect time to break out the 3D ceramic trim restore and protectant. Let's start with the Mercedes Sprinter here that has a ton of plastic. 3 marble-sized droplets of the trim restore onto a foam applicator or a microfiber applicator. This works on both smooth and textured trim. Mostly on the Sprinter here, we have textured trim. So what you want to do is make sure you're spreading it out evenly and put a nice thick layer on there. Even though the trim is new, came straight from the dealership, it still has made a difference. It's made the trim look even darker, a shade or two darker, richer, gave it some depth, and now it is protected. So let's continue on. We'll protect all the plastics. There seems to be different plastics from the trim that goes around the bottom of the body on the sides to the bumper to the grille to the mirrors. But we're going to treat them all the same and protect them with the 3D ceramic trim restore. Easy to use, looks good, it doesn't look blotchy. If you take your time, spread it out, and you can have a microfiber nearby to lightly go across the area and kick back any high spots you may have left behind, but we'll see how it holds up. We have a ton of PPF on this Sprinter, and we're going to see it back over the next few years, and I can keep an eye on it and see how the product protects and holds up. This thing will be going across the country as well. Time to shift gears. We're going to move over to the next bay where we have a vehicle that has a lot of plastic trim as well, but it's been weathered and it has that injection molding zebra effect, so to speak. And it also has some staining. The car came straight from a used car dealership where they might have had a young man that tried to do some paint correction and couldn't control the pad. It went way over the tape marks into the trim. We scrubbed it a few times and it's almost permanently stained. Let's see if this product can get rid of or mask the zebra effect and also some of the staining. I'll show in more detail a little bit later in the video how to prep the plastic. It's a 2-step process after your initial wash process. What I'm going to do now is just go over the area with a panel prep, remove any films or enzymes left behind from the cleaners. So we have a nice clean naked strip of plastic ready for the restorant. I took my time, put it on there, layered it rather heavily, but it's actually doing a decent job, exceeded my expectations, masking or hiding the look from the injection molding on the plastic here. Also took care of the staining as well. Will it hold up? This is another one we will be keeping an eye on. We will be doing regular maintenance on it. The shop manager gives her tail wag of approval, so let's move on. I have a plastic trim panel from a vehicle on a set of horses over here, and I'll show you the prep process first. What I like to use has nothing to do with plastic. So Adam's rubber and tire cleaner works absolutely fantastic to give plastic trim a deep clean before protecting it or a coating. So we'll do that first, and then we'll rinse or wipe off, and I'll follow up with a panel prep to remove any enzymes or film because of the cleaner that could be left behind, and we move on from there. So we have half of the piece of plastic trim prepped and ready to go. We'll protect it with the 3D Trim Restore. We'll let it cure properly. It doesn't mention really anywhere that I've seen so far how long it should cure before taking the vehicle out and exposing it to free-flowing water, rainfall, washes. I'll give it 24 hours, and then we'll see how it reacts to chemicals and see if it acts like a coating when it comes to beading, or does it sheet? Well, we'll find out. Looks good. We'll come back another day and continue on. We'll give it time to cure. Fully cured as of now. Pretty big difference between both sides. And it is dry to the touch. No greasy feel, no transfer. And just to show you, it will not immediately wash off. I have an alkaline wash mixed up. This one's from Labo Cosmetica. We'll wash it, rinse it off, wipe it down. I'll mist it with water and show you it does react a little bit like a coating when it comes to beading. That will do it for this video. I will keep an eye on the two vehicles, the Sprinter and the Cooper. This plastic trim I'm going to set out back in direct sunlight, and we'll check up on it periodically. I'll put a link down below if you want to look into it a bit further. This has been Brian from Apex Detail. Catch you in the next video.